Hey y'all, I'm back again with more that I learned from that same little creek bed. So, let's start here. You see how dried and powdery this is? It's like I could literally scratch it almost with my fingernail, it feels like. It's very powdery. So is this one. You see the markings and the colorations? So this is simply, here in Oregon, a dried out opal. That's what it is. It used to be opal. Now it's just like this powdery kind of substance. Very hollow sounding. And then you get a little bit finer with this piece because it gets more of the churty, waxy, almost jaspery type feel to it almost. Not quite. But very fractionary. You see where it's catching colors. Same kind of colors. It all came from the same little creek bed. And this guy kind of does it all in one. He's very powdery on this side. And you flip him over and he's much more less dried out in the center there. Lots of color. A little bit of agate line looking going on right there. And then here's another piece that's much less dried out. And you're getting closer to something you can see through. Or at least a very bright white kind of opal, and then a little see-throughish right up in there in those edges. And then I was going to show y'all something else I learned. Okay, so earlier I had one with talking about chert and jasper. So this is more of the chert that I was talking about. Looks like it's moving into a jaspery kind of thing. But you see how it's coated with the dried out and not so dried out opal? So I'm guessing that these guys are more than likely some very pretty opals, but they've been dried by the sun for who knows how long. I've been told that a lot of the coloration is coming from, like the white part, I guess is the white opal, and then the darker colors could be staining from mercury that's mined in the area. The yellow, I don't really know as of yet. But you can see a really dried out piece and a little bit not so dried out piece. And then you can definitely see where, you know, they kind of all go together there. Some kind of ways. I was told that this is opal. Very dried out. Very fractiony. Like I can chip it. Just crumbles. Just breaks apart. This is a pretty little piece that I showed y'all in a different video. It's kind of a purpley pink swirly thing going on there. And then we get towards one that has all the above. Everything you see kind of going on it. But then you're starting to get to a little bit finer quality, I'm guessing, on the opal itself. Because I'm starting to see clear stone. This one has a lot of, I believe, what is going to be called the dendrites running through it. It could still just be maybe mercury lines, but I think this is going to be dendritic right in this area. And this guy leads me to some of my bigger finds. And that's going to take me over here to this one. Which in this area with the cinnabar, a lot of times the opal itself is going to be, can be a pink color. Which I think is what is running through the center of this. Pretty dried out. I'm guessing this opal right here. But that leads me to some of these other guys too. This is a very dark color. Goes more with the green chert that I showed you over there. Obviously, it got a little bit of green there, a little bit of the opal. And this guy is pretty fairly clear. Let's see if I can spray it down. Let's see. Got a little pretty, a lot of pretties running through it. Here's a much bigger chunk that we found. Some pink crystallization stuff going on right there. All the orangey colored bits are clearish. This is very clear. Got some more of the dendrites happening in through here. Pretty eye. You can see on top where it had, it's somewhere formed within that opal. Whether it was on top or bottom, I don't know. But it's definitely got some of the dried opal on top. And then my favorite, my husband found this one. This pink is very translucent-y. I can't get light to shine through it, but unless it's just like on an edge kind of thing. So there's all kinds of other stuff going on inside of here. Looks like a lot of maybe white opal pieces gonna flow through. But you guys, we had a blast walking this little dry creek bed in the middle of nowhere, Oregon. We braved no service. Literally the middle of nowhere. BLM. And we had a blast finding our finds. If y'all know exactly what this is, please let me know. I would love to be able to put a label on it to be able to display it on my shelf. So, don't be afraid to leave a comment. Y'all have a great day.